Dang, dude.
Sir, how you doing?
You can shake my hand.
I can't. Can I shake your hand?
Oh, you shook their hand. He about to tell it all. Bro, that man might tell you what the person who did it favorite food is.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
YouTube, what it do, man? It is your boy Abdul up next, and I am back with another video today, man. Yes, Jersey. My favorite type of video. Sometimes we're watching a video about a wannabe gangster. He realizes he's going to jail. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. That's just the title of the video. But pretty much all I'm hearing is this is supposed to be some wannabe tough guy, some wannabe drill rap, taking his life to Christian music. No doubt about it. He's gonna be rapping gospel in a second. We gotta see what went wrong and why he did it. You guys gotta realize, bro, all of that trying to be tough is cool till you actually in trouble. And every wannabe tough person that gets into trouble, I never feel bad. Oh, you got what you deserved. You thought you was really like that. Dudes be walking around, sagging their pants, showing they balls. All right, cool. Let's see how hard you want to sag your pants in jail then. It's not a good idea, I tell you that. Them people in jail ain't seen nobody in years. Like the video before we even get started, and like the video if you're not a fake gangster. My other channel is Dooley Chamberlain. You know, it's been a few days since I uploaded. Will be a video the day after you're seeing this. I'll be making my videos at 5 a.m. so I'm a little bit tired right now to make another video. This must be the guy. Bro look like a burnt version of Mr. Potato Head. And I know I can't be talking about nobody being burnt, but you can't lie. With his bald, smooth, clean head, he kind of looked like if Kanye West went to jail. Bro head genuinely looked like a ball sack. Guy dead looked like Mr. Clean if he ate fried chicken and grape juice. We looking at the same guy right now? I don't think this look like no wannabe. He's missing an eye. You a gangster or are you a past soldier in wars? He look like he loving it in prison too. It's a smile I make when I leave my shorty. He must have just left some butt.
Be seen as tough thugs with little regard for the law. But what happens when fake gangsters are faced with real prison time?
I don't want nobody to tell no dumb.
These are three never-before-seen examples of...
This is the dude who head is deformed. He dead. His head genuinely looked deformed. When your head shaped like that, I know you made some bad decisions in life. Your brain don't look like it's functioning right. Bro got a deformed melon. His brain probably deformed. This dude right here looked like he did it. This man's named Tavion. This man named Demetrius. Come on, bro. Who guilty? Them two. Yes, I am going to be that guy.
Of when wannabe gangsters realizing they'll be serving prison time. Starting with the case of 18-year-old Conrad Troha, who in September of 2010 was leaving...
2010? Sheesh.
Who in September of 2010 was leaving school when he was approached by a man holding a handgun.
Oh,
Conrad
no.
was ordered to take off his bag and hand it over, but when he refused, he was shot in the chest by the man. Miraculously, Conrad managed to stumble away from the scene and call for help before collapsing and dying on the spot.
Oh, man.
The suspect fled immediately, but was later identified as Tavion Wilcox.
But low-key, that's a valid reason, bro. He literally was about to get robbed. Come on, that's clear as day self-defense. What is you snitching for? That's clear as day self-defense, bro. My man's trying to walk home from school. The only thing on his mind is homework. The only thing on his mind is how his history teacher be tripping. That's his op.
Who was brought in for attempted murder. But as it turns out, he wasn't all that tough in the interrogation room.
Alright, here's the
But that makes sense, though. We can't really make fun of him for not being tough. I'm snitching and crying, too. You about to send me to jail for me getting robbed? He has a literal strap to my face. What I'm supposed to do when the pistol in my face? What you think this is Fortnite? I'm supposed to build? He wants you to start cranking 90s. He wants you to launch pad away like it's that simple. He think you just got a rift in your inventory.
But as it turns out, he wasn't all that tough in the interrogation room.
Alright, here's the deal. You know something else happened. I don't sit here and talk to you without knowing what the deal is, alright? We've been talking to people, we've been interviewing people, we've been showing people pictures, we've been looking at video. I didn't bring you up here because you weren't wearing your seatbelt, okay? You got arrested for a burglary before and they didn't even bring you up here. Obviously, it's something a little more serious.
Wilcox is trying to remain calm.
Is that how they get you? That ain't enough to get me. I don't know about y'all. He said he already know, but that seemed cap. That's enough to get y'all. You more gullible than kids that think Christmas is real. But I don't gotta be gullible. Just hand me a 10-piece wings. I'll tell you who did it. I might even throw you a fun fact. And let it be Popeyes. That fried chicken?
Trying to remain calm and pretend as though he's got no idea what this is all about. Little does he know, his getaway driver had also been apprehended.
Why does this getaway driver look like Tay Too Smooth? Oh my God, I sound so unemployed.
Had also been apprehended and confessed to everything. Now the detective just has to find a way to get him to confess as well.
This is gonna go one of two ways. You're either gonna be a guy who made a mistake, hanging around the wrong place, the wrong time, did something dumb, or you're going to be a guy that goes out and likes to shoot people for fun.
Whoa.
Okay? Listen, and before you say anything, I think you're a guy that made a mistake. I know you were there, okay? I know what happened. I've talked to the victim. The victims picked you out of a photo lineup and said, that's the guy that shot me, okay? Here's the deal. I don't think you shot that guy because you're a bad person. You didn't mean to kill that guy, okay? What happened was you were just trying to snatch his backpack. He started fighting with you, and you got scared.
So y'all saying I shot someone?
I know you shot somebody.
Imagine.
Nah. So like a 200 IQ play. If my homie already snitched, and I'm the person who popped him, I'm snitching on my homie. Look, blood thicker than a lot of things. Friendship's even thicker than a lot of things. Let me just see what that 10-piece wing looking like though, and then I'll make my decision. Bro right here trying to act like a whole gangster. He probably wishing his mom packed his lunch now. Talking about real trench baby. But he probably gonna go get baptized after this.
Imagine you're an 18-year-old kid who got in over their head and ended up shooting and killing an innocent civilian. No matter who you are, you'll be feeling scared. A feeling that'll only be amplified when a police officer asserts that they know exactly what happened. Wilcox will be feeling rattled now. As the cop talks, he's slumped over in his chair, implying he's interested in what the cop is saying.
Yo, this neck posture. Buddy built like a reptilian right here. He had to lean up in his chair when he found out he was cooked. I be leaning up like this when I'm losing in 2K.
And as soon as he's allowed to talk, all his responses sound confused and even bewildered. The cop knows he has him on the back foot. Now he just needs to close it out.
You're 18, right? You're 18, yes?
Yeah.
Built like
This
he's
is where you
35.
need to stand up and be a man and admit you made a mistake. I know you weren't trying to kill that guy. I know that because you're not the kind of guy that does that. You panicked. You got scared. You got in over your head. The victim's making you out to be a stone cold, just straight up thug killer.
You're not that type of guy. Ed Tavion is not that type of guy. Look, bro, I don't condone nothing, but we gotta be a little bit honest. Ed Tavion, they just mixing his name with anything. He did it.
I could've stayed big late for this shit, man.
If you keep going down the path you're going down, telling me you didn't have anything to do with it, it's not you, who are people gonna believe? Are they gonna believe you or are they gonna believe the victim? They're gonna have to believe the victim because you didn't give me your side of the story.
He making sense and all, but the bald spot in the middle of his head making it not make sense. This detective, whoever this guy is, he must have been doing this for years because he looked like he's stressing trying to figure out who the killer was. Look at his head.
You're gonna have to believe the victim because you didn't give me your side of the story.
Wilcox is being pushed into a corner. The detective is using the facts that he knows Wilcox is just in over his head, but is using language in such a way that makes him feel like he's accused of being this cold-blooded monster. His reactions to this prove just how well this technique is working. He stares at the ground, implying shame, and rubs his head in a pacifying behavior that shows how stressed he is.
A guy that sits there like you is not a guy that goes around and kills people. You understand what I'm saying? You have remorse. You're sorry. I can see it on you. You just need to take that next step. What happened in that parking lot? Did you guys plan it? Or did it just happen?
Trying to back.
Huh?
They try to back jail.
I can't. What'd you say?
They try to go back to jail.
Don't, remember how we talked about that? Don't think about that. That's the least of your concerns right now.
What? Oh, nah, that's manipulation. Oh, that's least of his concerns? My man's about to be sharing bunk beds with Diddy and you talking about least of his concerns. Do they got belts in jail? Is there a way I could double my belt on? Do the jail slacks come with a belt? He can't go back? That man got spooked his last time in. They didn't even play with him. They just tickled him a little bit, let him know what it was gonna be like.
In a breakdown that's far from gangster, Wilcox starts to cry and laments on how he absolutely can't go back to jail. The detective uses this moment of vulnerability to press him further and tells him he has one last opportunity to be honest and let everybody know that he isn't the monster they think he is.
Did you say stop hitting me or I'm gonna shoot you? Anything like that?
I was like, I had my hand like right here.
No, you had your left hand like up against him?
Yeah.
Trying to push him away?
I was trying to make him stop hitting me.
Where was the gun?
In my pocket.
Which pocket?
This one.
How many times did you shoot? What happened after you pulled the trigger? Did he fall down or
No.
was he still standing up? Where'd you hit him?
I didn't even know I hit him.
Okay, so you fired that one round. What happened?
It froze up.
You just froze up?
And just like that,
This is the fastest I've ever seen someone fold Where's my whistle? Where's my whistle? We got him. We got him. He said he just froze up. Make sure you don't freeze up in that cell. It is cold in there.
And just like that, Octavian Wilcox confessed to shooting Conrad Troha and was sentenced to life in prison.
Oh my
over
God.
a school bag.
Nah, they gotta run it back for bro. That's not even cool. They said he was about to get robbed. What was in the bag? What were you robbing when somebody come from school? You wanted his uniform? The uniform looked nice? Oh, you didn't have a history textbook. You needed a Chromebook. Somebody stole my Chromebook when I was in school too. I couldn't even believe it. All them gang signs he was throwing up, he about to throw up from the stress in that interrogation room. That's crazy. That's not even fair to him going to jail. Chat, am I tripping? I don't think he deserve it.
But while he'll be spending the rest of his life in prison, Demetrius
I would have arrested him for the sideburns. That's just me. The sideburns, that was enough for me. The grills is one thing. The grills and sideburns combo crazy. The grills is fired.
Cox wasn't so lucky. Throughout the beginning of 2020, a war between rival gangs 438 and AF-NF began to break out.
Oh, this is a bit recent. I think I might refrain from jokes on this one. I think this crew is still roaming loose. Hot boy? Be listening to his songs. His crew's still roaming loose. I know it.
Many shootings were reported with dozens of deaths attributed to just these two gangs, with one of these occurring on the 14th of April. Shots were fired at a house party in Davenport, Florida, resulting in the death of 20-year-old Wolf Luma.
Is 20 old head age or not? If 20 not old head age to young, that's just way too young, bro. 20 years old in a gang, bro. Didn't even try to go to college. Like, bro, did you even try school? Come on, bro. Math don't gotta be your thing, but science is easy, bro. You could have gave it a chance, bro.
The killer was identified almost immediately as Demetrius Cox, also 20 years old. 2 weeks later, Cox was brought in on the suspicion of murder, and an interrogation began, ending in one of the most shocking moments in interrogation history.
Dang, dude. Sir, I do. You can shake my hand. I can't. And I didn't shake your hand.
Oh, you shook their hand. He about to tell it all. That man gonna tell you what people was wearing. Bro, that man might tell you what the person who did it favorite food is.
Before, because we weren't able to, but now we can, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, and he got the Kodak.
Number one, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed of the way just overall, your persona as it is.
You can always tell if somebody a little bit thrown off. Like, why do you got that cut? Like, why is this man a grown man with Bantu knots? You got Bantu knots in a glove? You worried about the streets, bro. Worry about your cut.
Pretty impressed of the way just overall, your persona as it is. Yes, so I appreciate the respect. It's going to be given right back to you, okay? Okay.
Cox starts the interrogation out respectfully, but as the interview continues, he starts to annoy the detective by withholding information that could get members of his gang into trouble. This type of loyalty is extremely common in these types of cases, but can prove to work against you, as is seen just a few minutes later.
I'm not saying you went there for the wrong reasons. However, man, I tell you one thing. You know how they say like victims, and suspects, things like that? I thought that you were a victim.
Sure I am, but now y'all make it like I'm a suspect.
No. I thought you were a victim. I thought you were a victim, and I thought that you were gonna give us the justification, the explanation for what happened.
Listen.
But you come in here and you can't even with little details like that, like, who cares? If Papa J's there, why can't you just be honest and say, yeah, he was there.
We hung out.
He said, I thought you was a victim. He lying. Cops be doing anything to get that information out you.
I got another question.
What's so like hard about the truth?
What's interesting about this case, though, is that the cop actually isn't 100% sure that Cox is the killer. As Cox mentions earlier, most of the evidence in the case is hearsay, and detectives could have a hard time using it in court. This is why Cox is here in the first place. If they could extract a confession, it'd make their lives a whole lot easier. But Cox isn't budging.
Okay, listen. If you want to tell me what happened, I'm all ears, man.
I just tried to tell you what happened.
Look at me in my face. Look at me in my face.
I don't want to look at you, boy. Chopped. Why every detective balding? They are stressing trying to figure out who did what.
If you tell me the truth, I will believe you. But there's an explanation for what happened.
So you trying to say I'm the explanation or something? That's what I'm asking.
It's like you're hearing me, but you're not listening to me. Listen.
I'm listening to you, but you're not letting me. You gotta break it down for me. Please just break it down.
Hey, cop, that's real. Come on. He looked like his GPA at 0.6. You definitely gotta break it down. You see the crime he did. You know he missing brain cells. You see his haircut. You know he missing brain cells. You know he illiterate. You gotta break it down. Come on, bruh.
To me. Listen to me.
I'm listening to you, but you're not letting me. You gotta break it down for me. Please just break it down.
Listen to me. Okay. I think that you might have been a victim. But I cannot believe a victim when they leave little things out, little details about that night.
Well,
okay?
Mister, I told you all I know.
Some bad happened, man. Some bad.
I understand what
and
you're
I don't
saying.
think that you forced it. I don't think that you or your buddies or anybody else, well, maybe you're running your mouth a little bit, but it wasn't justified what happened, okay?
Eventually, the detective decides that he's not going to get anything else out of Cox and calls off the interrogation. But that's not where the case ends. In fact, the most interesting but tragic part happened just hours after the interrogation was held. Later that day, Cox was released on bail, but 11 hours later, he was shot and killed by another gang member.
Oh my God! Bro, RIP! 11 hours after he got out the cell? You beefing with Thanos. Bro, they got Thanos chilling in Florida. Yo, Florida, what's going on? Y'all got Thanos in Florida, Joker, 11 hours? My man ain't even get a chance to say hey to his mama. Man didn't even get to last as long as an Instagram story.
Meaning if he had actually confessed, he just might have spared his own life, even if it was spending that life in prison. But while Cox may have kept it together in his interrogation and preserved his gangster image, the same cannot be said for Cody Forencam, a gangster whose crime was littered with errors and stupidity from the very start. After his phone was stolen at a convenience store, Cody went on a tyrannical rampage around his area looking for any signs of the stolen device. Surveillance footage captured him walking past 15-year-old Deshaun Hills, pulling a gun from his backpack and firing 3 shots at the boy, killing him instantly.
What? Over a stolen phone, we going to jail for the rest of our life. Them iPhones expensive, but it ain't that expensive, bro. You catch me on a Nokia before I ruin my life.
Witnesses and surveillance footage helped police identify Cody almost immediately, and he was quickly brought in for interrogation.
Like I said, I ain't, what I just did was the people yesterday, these motherfuckers was able to do this to me. They was able to look at.
Okay. I'll take a look at this in a second.
I'm saying, look how they do me.
Okay.
Look how they do me. They just kicked my mom's door open, man.
Well, they didn't kick your mom's door open.
Yeah, they did, man.
No,
I was on the phone, man, with somebody while it happened, man.
We were there. We were there at your mom.
Come on, man. I said, like I said, man, I ain't about that.
Okay, you're not.
I don't gang bang. I don't do, you know what I mean? I ain't with the guns.
He was honest. They kicked his mom's door open. Sound good to me. They gonna let me be no interrogation guy. I would have been like, you know what? Let this guy free.
While his anger about this is likely from a place of truth, he's also using it as a way to try and argue his innocence. This is also backed up by the fact that he immediately tells the cop that he has nothing to do with gang activity or guns.
Hey man, that's real. Instead of acting like he's scared or nothing, then crying in the interrogation room, he just kept it honest. Yeah, he melting like butter, but it could be worse.
It won't take long for this facade to fall apart.
We're here because you're involved with this murder. You've told people. That's why you're here. That's why you're not in Minneapolis.
You think somebody about to catch a body and not tell the hus? Come on, bro. Females like gangsters. What's more gangster than that? Man, I catch a body. Every girl, I'm gonna start hitting up girls from high school. I'm like, hey, yo, fine shit. I caught a body the other day. Like, you fall with me now. Like, girls like tough guys. That's your fault. Come on, bro. We gotta get every reason. You see his hairline? He need every reason to find a girl to give her a reason why she like him.
I'm here to lie to you, though. Why would I lie to you?
I ain't buying it.
You're on video. Okay, people are talking to you. You're talking to them. Okay? You approach people and talk to them.
On the evening of the murder, Cody had been walking around the area asking people if they saw the person that took his phone and aggressively confronting people that he suspected. He was also clearly seen on surveillance footage at multiple stores and businesses in the Minneapolis area, so any arguments he has here that he was elsewhere are completely invalid.
Like I said, I ain't like I said.
Cody, all we're trying to do... Here's the thing.
Y'all know it all.
Can I just say something? If I was sitting in your chair and I had...
Dude, I got mercy, dude.
Hold on a second.
I got mercy, dude. Look at this shit.
Sit down.
Look at this shit.
Sit down.
Look at this shit.
Yep, sit down.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, hey,
Just sit
really,
down for
I
one-
don't even want, like,
Here's
I'm
one
so
thing.
fucking mad.
One thing. Hold
I'm
on.
so fucking mad right now. Nah, I was supposed to ERT, ooh, Y'all talking about some goofy shit that I don't
Goofy?
know about.
It's a murder.
Some goofy shit.
It's a murder.
Some goofy shit.
He gonna wish his mom was packing his lunch. He's trying to act tough. Okay. Look, bro. This is what happens when you listen to one too many drill songs, bro.
And as it turns out, he was about to start providing evidence. Evidence that would send him straight to jail.
Oh, you was at Wally's and boom, 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 boom.
You were by Wally's,
I
absolutely.
was by Wally's.
You were?
But y'all don't know the story.
Well, tell me.
You was supposed to be in the motherfucking face, stole my phone, all that stupid shit. That don't mean I pulled the motherfucking trigger. Just because some people say some shit, that's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all gonna go with the you here anyway. I was over at the store, and I got fucking my. That's what that was.
Who jumped you?
I don't, like I said, I don't know. That don't make me no murder. I called my big cousin. My big cousin come get me. He, what it look like? I said, one was, I don't.
One was a what?
Cousin come get me. He, what it look like? I said, one was.
If he said the word I think he did, arrest him now. He looked like he say that N-word with nobody looking.
Nothing came of it. You act like can I pull the trigger on somebody?
When did you get jumped, or when did you get your stuff robbed? Cody, so somebody jumped you for your phone, right? Did they get anything else from you? Or did you have money? Did you have
ID?
What was on the phone that you gotta jump him for?
Man, check it out, man. Arguing with my
In an outburst of more anger, Cody has just put himself right next to the scene of the crime and given the officers a motive for the murder. For the next 4 minutes, Cody scrambled to get himself out of the hole he just dug himself into. But it was already too late. With the evidence they already had, plus what essentially amounted to a full confession, Cody was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 38 years behind bars.
You ain't never gonna see nobody again. Not your mama. Shit, dude, they got nachos in prison? It's done. 38 years? How much you want to bet 38 years later when he actually get out, Frank Ocean still ain't dropped the album? How much you want to bet? I'll bet my life. Shout out to these 4 people right here in the comments, because I love when y'all comment. I love when I hear what y'all got to say, and I appreciate everybody who watches the videos. I give shout outs to people who comment things, you know? If you like this video and you subscribe to my other channel, Dooley Chamberlain, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. You watching this right now, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. It's your boy Young Dooley. It's currently 5:40 in the morning, and we bumming. So yeah, I'm probably about to go goon, man. Catch y'all. I'm gay.